Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Cool kids. Who knew you'd pop in today? Well, thanks for stopping by. Oh wow, we do love cool kids coming over and looking at the lovely channel. Yeah. Um isn't that right, Renegades? The Renegades says, I love the cool kids. I love the cool kids. And the Turd says she loves the cool kids too. That is Rain and the Renegade. Rain and the Renegade. And now Renegade is pulling on the charging cord. All right, now cool kids, we got to discuss. I got big news. Big news, cool kids. We got big news. So the big news is, you're not going to believe this, but I actually was able, you're going to love this, to get a response. It took a couple weeks, mind you, maybe three weeks. Got a response. Scottsdale Mint. The Scottsdale Mint. Now, I'm going to just show you guys the email. I'm going to read it to you, and we can talk about it and see what you guys think. But the premise, so FG Stacker, the Stacker, right? Which I'm going to put in the description so you can check out his channel. He does his own pours too. That ain't something I ever mess with. I always wanted to make like a fantasy coin though, and like have somebody pour it, like make a, for like a sand. See, I don't know nothing about that stuff. That's that fancy stuff. They got the sand molds, and what I want to do is take the sand mold, right, and put my little fantasy coin in as an example that it copies, and then bloop, pour some molten goodness in there and get the old fantasy coin going. But I gotta actually sculpt the fantasy coin first. Yeah. Now sculpting stuff I can do. That part I know. But I don't know how well it transfers. I do have a fake 8 real that was sand modeled or whatever. Sand cast. I think that's what they call it. Oh, here I got it. I found it. Guys, I got to show you all the emails here. So, all right, here's how I started it, right? So, I have silver coins from every nation on Earth. Micronesia doesn't have one according to Numista. There's currently a Stacker Community Challenge to get a silver coin from every country on Earth. Some countries are incredibly challenging, but one is impossible. That is Micronesia. And then I listed some of the countries that are kind of rough, including the stands. Okay, so look at that list, cool kids. Now, I got a response. Here's the response. They said, hello, Joshua. Thank you for sharing your fascinating collection with us! Exclamation point. That's quite an impressive accomplishment, having a silver coin from every nation on Earth. It's interesting to hear that Micronesia is the only nation without one according to Numista. We can imagine how challenging it must be to track down coins from certain nations. We also appreciate the insights into the Stacker Community Challenge. It sounds like a fun and rewarding pursuit, despite the tricky nations you've mentioned! Exclamation point. Thanks again for sharing with us! Exclamation point. And that's from customer support. All right. Now, what does it all mean? I don't know. I responded saying, thanking them for, here we go, this is what I said. Thanks to you guys, the Caribbean and parts of Africa are much simpler to complete. Now, if we can get Micronesia going, ha ha. That's the discussion. All right. Very good. All right, we're going to have a little interlude, cool kids, while I eat my delicious breakfast of champions here. Do-do-do-do-do-do. All right. Yes. Of course, because I work nights, it's not really breakfast. It's breakfast time for you guys, but not for me. It's dinner time. Look how juicy and succulent that is. Oh, boy. Flavor Town. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. Well, now that breakfast is over, we can begin the real fun. Silver coins around the world. We're traveling the world. Silver, silver, silver. It's here and it's near. Now be a dear and stay right here while I bring it out for all to hear. Oh yeah. Let's see. I gotta find it. Ah, there it is. Yay. Gotta say, Tanzania. Oh wait, Tanzania. All right, Tanzania, the proof coin. Oh boy, Raise Wa Kwanzaa. Man, Kwanzaa. What? Man, that's cool. And it's shilling Hamsini, 50 shilling Hamsini. Boy, that's a 50 shilling Hamsini. Tanzania, $35.03. And now let's see what we got here. Here is our coin, guys. And it is sterling silver, 35 grams. So, not that much over melt, guys. Not going to be that much over melt. It's over an ounce of silver, probably. 12,000 in the whole freaking world, and I have one. And the melt value is 33.18. Yeah. That's what I thought. Yeah. Oh boy. We did pretty good. I mean, it's a diminished, or the proof isn't exactly, it's impaired, I would say. Like, something happened here that toned this up, but it's a proof. Anyway, it's a big honking coin. Here, you know what we'll do? I'll pull out a standard ounce size coin to kind of show you how big this thing is. See that? That's your standard 1 troy ounce bullion coin. This thing is big compared to it, and thick. So it's a big honking chunk. I don't know what I might have a .7234 kind of coin I can pull out. Oh, here's a crown size coin from like England style to tell you how big this thing is. So this is about the size of a British crown. See, it's .84. It's a little light, but not very much. And this coin just makes it look tiny. Yeah, in comparison. So there's our coin. Now, here's one on eBay for $39.95, and that's pounds, so it's going to be a little bit more. But that's the best deal I'm seeing. Is that a proof? Let's look at that. So it comes to about $50. But, you know, plus the shipping. So the shipping kills you. I don't even know. Is this the... Yeah, it's the same coin. Anyway, there you go. So you can get them for $40-$50. Melt value is 33, and I got mine for $35.03. I can live with that. Tanzania, let's get to it, guys. Oh, so what's our numismatic? It's a 63 on the scarcity. Not that matters that much. Here's one for $70. Yeah. Hold on, here's one. Here we go. Here's an NGC on it. Same info. There's saying it's worth $40. So there you go. Melt value is a little more accurate on NGC. 33.22. So there you go. It's a little over an ounce of silver. All right, now we'll get to Tanzania. There's Tanzania. Tanzania there's their flag. And there's a renegade. Why renegade? Here's our list, in case you were wanting to keep up. We just got done with Tajikistan, and now we got to do Tanzania. And then it's Thailand after that. You think we got anything from Thailand? One night in Bangkok and the world's your oyster. All right. Here, let's look at, look at this. The balloons, the giraffes. Oh, boy. Oh, Mount Kilimanjaro. There it is. I knew it. I called it. Yeah, see, it didn't say that. I just knew. I knew. Just like it rises above Olympus in the Serengeti. Yeah. Oh, boy. Look at that. Zebras running around. That's kind of the noise they make. They're kind of weird. You can't ride them either. So they're kind of useless horses. But they look pretty. That's why they haven't taken off in this meta, guys. Because they can't ride them. If you could ride them, you better believe some goofy cowboy be riding the zebra. Yeah, I guess their backs really can't handle it. I don't know. You'll have to Google that stuff. All right, Tanzania, officially the United Republic of Tanzania, is a country in East Africa. Yes, within the African Great Lakes region. It is bordered by Uganda to the northwest, Kenya to the northeast, the Indian Ocean to the east, Mozambique and Malawi to the south, Zambia to the southwest, and Rwanda, Burundi, and the Democratic Republic of Congo to the west. According to the 2022 National Census, the population was 62 million souls, making it the most populous country located entirely south of the equator. Now that's some pretty powerful stuff. Look at that. There's their coat of arms, the flag, the Ohari non-Umoja, freedom and unity. There we are. There is Tanzania, folks. Tanzania. Oh, I clicked there it is. Tanzania. Man, oh man. The capital is Dodoma. And if you don't Doma that, well, pity poor you. All right. Official languages are Swahili and English. And demographics are Tanzanian. There's Christians, Muslims, no religions, and traditional faiths. All right. Zanzibar. Let's get to the fun part here, the economicals. Economicals and infrastructures. Come on, economicals. Oh, here we go. This is the poverty. It's leveling out now. Is it leveling out? Nah, it's not leveling out. Ooh, that's rough. That's rough. What happened? Well, let's find out, guys. As of 2021, according to the IMF, Tanzania's gross domestic product was $71 billion. That's not good considering you got the most populous country south of the equator. That's not good. There's people with more money than that. All right. Ooh, $218.5 billion purchasing power parity. Blue, the PPP, gotta be the PPP. From 2009 to 2013, Tanzania per capita GDP based on constant local currency grew an average of 3.5% per year, higher than any other member of the East African Community, and exceeded by only 9 countries in sub-Saharan Africa: the Democratic Republic of Congo, Ethiopia, Ghana, Lesotho, Liberia, Mozambique, Sierra Leone, Zambia, and Zimbabwe. Tanzania's largest trading partners in 2017 for the U.S. Its $5.3 billion exports were India, Vietnam, South Africa, Switzerland, and China. Its imports totaled an $8.717 billion, with India, Switzerland, Saudi Arabia, China, and the United Arab Emirates being the biggest partners. Tanzania weathered the Great Recession, which began in 2008 or early 2009, relatively well. Strong gold prices bolstering the country's mining industry, and Tanzania's more integration into global markets helped to insulate the country from the downturn. Since the recession ended, the Tanzanian economy has expanded rapidly thanks to strong tourism, telecommunications, and banking sectors. According to the United Nations Development Program, however, recent growth in the national economy has benefited only the very few, leaving out the majority of the population. As the latest survey in 2015-2016, 57.1% of the population is considered affected by multi-dimensional poverty. Tanzania's 2013 Global Hunger Index was worse than any other country in the AEC except Burundi. The proportions of persons who were undernourished in 2010 to 2012 was also worse than any other EAC country except Burundi. In 2020, the World Bank declared the rise of the Tanzanian economy from low income to lower middle income. Country has its GNI per capita increased from $1,020 in 2018 to $1,080 in 2019. Tanzania's economy grew 4.6% in 2022 and 5.2% in 2023. Hunger and poverty. Well, we just saw that. Hunger and poverty suck. Yeah, 68% of them live below the poverty line. 32% are malnourished. The most prominent challenge Tanzania faces is poverty reduction and unsustainable harvesting of natural resources, unchecked cultivation, climate change, and water source encroachment, according to the United Nations Development Program. Well, they're doing a great job. There are very few resources in Tanzania in terms of credit, services, infrastructure, availability to improve agricultural technologies, which further exacerbates hunger and poverty in the country, according to the UNDP. Tanzania ranks 159 out of 187 countries in poverty, according to the United Nations Humanity Developmental Index. In 2019, the World Bank report showed that in the last 10 years, poverty has reduced by 8 percentage points from 34.4 to 26.4 in 2018. A further report showed a reduction to 25.7 in 2020. Agriculture. Tanzania's economy is heavily based on agriculture, which accounts for 24.5%. And it provides 85% of her exports, and according to half of the employed workforce, the agricultural sector grew 4.3% in 2012, less than half of the Millennium Development Goal of 10.8%. 16.4% of the land is arable, and 2.4% of the land is planted with permanent crops. Tanzania's economy relies on farming, but climate change has impacted their farming. Maize was the largest crop grown in Tanzania, 5.17 million tons, followed by cassava, 1.94 million tons, sweet potatoes, 1.88 million tons, beans, 1.64 million tons, bananas, 1.3 million tons, rice, and all this millet, sugar, all the good stuff, cashew nuts, all that stuff you guys like. Well, probably not you guys, probably not. It's probably going to Europe and Asia. According to the 2002 National Irrigation Master Plan, Middle East, I think, is getting a lot of it. Didn't we just read that? 29.4 million hectares of Tanzania are suitable for irrigation farming. However, only 310,000 are actually irrigated. All right, industry. Industry and construction is a major and growing component of Tanzania, 22.2% of the GDP. They have diamonds and tanzanite. Only 50% of Tanzanians had access to electrical power. Power's rough. 20-30 children cubic feet of natural gas, so they got some natural gas. That's good. And tourism, 17.5%. I'm sure that's a lot. Looking at Mount Kilimanjaro, the national parks, looking at the animals. Yeah, banking, they got some banking. Transport, they got some transport. All right. right. Good deal. All right. Have an amazing day. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, like, share, subscribe. If you didn't like it, that's okay. Tell me why. Bye, bye, bye. Find all the collectibles of dreams while you're awake.